Conrad, what is your take on the difference between common law and natural law? Because there's a massive confusion around this whole topic.
My personal take is that common law is mankind attempting to fluff out natural law, basically. Okay. They come along and they make all sorts of rules and regulations. They call them common law, but I looked for simplicity right from the beginning. And when I found the simplicity of natural law, I went, that's it. And it's just so easy. We all know it. We've all heard it. The do no harm. Mm-hmm. That's it. So you don't really need to know any more. The common law is mankind's trying to make natural law and trying to cover every point of what might happen or has happened.
So under do no harm, there could be many different takes of that though, because if someone stole something from you, is that causing someone harm? Would that go to under natural law?
Yes.
So that's a natural law because it's harming someone because it's not theirs.
Mm-hmm.
How would you monitor something like that? Obviously, you and I don't do no harm. But then if someone does do something out of character, instead of asking for, could I borrow your lawnmower, and steals it, then obviously then something has to be done to have a chat with them and say, please, that's not right. How would you police that, so to speak, without using that awful word police?
Well, it's very simple. Anyone can call a court, if you like. You can collect together some of your local people and say, this is the situation. Would you come and judge this as harmful or not?
How many people would you need for that then?
Well, the standard number is 12, or sometimes people believe 13. Yeah. That depends if you add an adjudicator.
Okay, and so that again, and then the 12 people come to an agreement as to what this person would then pay back or agree.
Yes, they would come to the final decision of how the person receives his or her lawnmower back if it was a stolen lawnmower.
So is it a natural law court? Would you call it a court, or is that not a word you'd use in natural law? To trial someone but not trial them, because you don't want to trial someone, you just want to have conflict resolution.
Well, it could be that. I think it could be as simple as that.
Okay.
And it's just a matter of gathering people together so that the person who's being accused doesn't feel that he probably does feel that he's being put upon by 12 or 13 people.
Yeah, persecuted.
Exactly, but the point is that this is all part of our new growth. We've got to learn how to be who we really are. And when we start to do that and live in our hearts with natural law, I'm sure it's going to get very simple, actually.
Well, I would think, I agree, but lots of people don't think with their heart and they think with their head.
No, but this is part of the transition, isn't it? We are in this transition period.
Some people could think it's really woo-woo and out there, but it's actually in all of us, because that is our natural way of life. A way of law. Okay. If you were to teach natural law, because people are not spiritual and don't follow their heart, but there are people who don't understand that natural law is being kind and being good and just don't do any harm. Mm-hmm. How would you go about maybe not teaching, because it's the wrong way of feeling?
I don't think it is a teachable thing. It is more an awakening thing in the individual.
Okay.
Now, how you do that, I'm not quite sure. That's a damn good question, actually.
Yeah.
How do we actually say to someone who has lost their inner core, shall we say, and how do we help them come back to that?
Yeah. I was say it starts at the schools, but then the school system doesn't support that either.
Oh no!
School systems, you do this or you get punished. Do that or you get punished. Mm. But it's not like from a baby. You'd be teaching them to don't touch that because it's hot, because you don't want them to hurt themselves. Don't do that because that's wrong. Why is it wrong? So they won't be able to feel that inside.
I disagree.
Ah.
I think young children feel a tremendous amount, and it's unfortunate that our society
stamps on it.
Stamps on it. It really, really does. You know, why tell a child that the cardboard box they're playing in is not the space rocket that they think it is, or they imagine that it is? But I've got you a nice electric toy here that makes lots of noise and does flashing lights and the rest of it. That's the thing you need to play with, because then you get used to our society, which is noisy and the rest of it. How the point would be is more for me is to keep what's already there in the newborn.
Yeah,
it's already there. David Martin talks about it as being the very first split of the first cell. That's where the information originally started from. Can you imagine that? However million years ago it was. This cell splits, but in each one is the same information.
Incredible.
And after millions of years, here we are as this supposedly sophisticated creature, and we've gone way off base.
Yes.
We've lost it. We've absolutely lost it.
Some people say it's too late to bring it back. Now, I don't believe that.
No, absolutely not. No. Yes. Very much instilled within us.
Yes.
It is a matter of bringing it back. So as to your question, how do we teach that to the older person, not so much the babe? I don't know many of the stories, but there are many, many beautiful stories of shall we call them a broken person, having joined a community, and or for some reason they've come across the community, or they got picked up by someone in the community and brought in to help them out. People do come back. They really do, and they're quite capable of doing so.
Because it's all, you can find yourself even after the layers and layers. Once you peel back the onion layers and
absolutely
get rid of the programming, the program of why it all started, it can happen.
Yes.
I agree. The more people you're saying will awaken, and the more people who feel the spirituality and feel the energy of the planet and of the people they're surrounding themselves with, that surely will manifest into an awareness
about the planet, and the fact that I see, as James Lovelock spoke of, Gaia being conscious.
Yes.
Now, if Gaia is conscious, we can't help but actually be conscious too. We have to be part of that consciousness. We've lost our way, but
that isn't our truth. That wasn't our truth.
It wasn't our truth. We allowed it to happen. That's the sad thing. Yes. We did allow it to happen. So therefore, we have a lot of responsibility to reform and bring back to ourselves.
By creating little communities and little pockets around where people are coming together and sharing that awareness and sharing that energy, we can, that energy itself, the more people who feel the joy around us and what we're doing, the more you can raise the ripple effect will happen, the awareness will happen.
It will. I love that picture of the globe, and I remember seeing it years ago when the internet was first started. It's an old thing that you get pinpricks of light beginning to appear all over the globe, and then you get that lovely curved line where that pinprick touches that pinprick, and suddenly they're all connecting to each other.
I think we're all in the same boat, and we can feel the energy shifting and the scale. It's scaling up to a better place, I think.
And I've been saying for years and years and years, I would continually remind people how magnificent we are.
We're a miracle.
We are an absolute miracle. We are absolutely magnificent. And when we really start to display and be that magnificence, wow.
We have such power.
It's not just power. It's going to be so much light. It's going to be
I reckon
blinding.
We can create energy. I think we are energy creators ourselves.
Of course we can. We are creators. Full stop. That's what we do. That's why we've been given these amazing things. Yeah.
The power of creation.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Conrad, very much for your chat. Cheers.